Hello students, in today's video we'll be discussing about the chemical reactions of alcohols and phenols. So before understanding the reaction, let us see what is the nature of alcohol. Alcohols are versatile in nature. That means they exist in different kind or activity can be seen in two different kind. They react both as nucleophile as well as electrophile. So nucleophile we have already seen these are negatively charged ion or the one which have a lone pair, and these are electron pair donor. That means they donate an electron pair, whereas an electron file accepts an electron pair. So we say that electron pair donors are nucleophile and electrophiles are electron pair acceptors. Nucleophile, electron pair donor. So let us consider how these alcohols are donating the electron pair. We'll consider that whenever alcohol act as a nucleophile, the bond between OH is broken down. Oxygen and hydrogen is broken down when alcohol react as nucleophile. Hence we say alcohols are nucleophilic in nature. So let us see a reaction here. Here we can see R is an alkyl group, oxygen has lone pair of electron and hydrogen. Oxygen is a nucleophilic site and here carbon is positively charged. That means nucleophile is given by oxygen atom. Then it forms a bond with the carbocation which was present. Oxygen already has one hydrogen atom and a new bond is formed with carbon atom which is bonded on three sides. So we'll show those three bonds. Now oxygen becomes positively charged. Oxygen wants to become stable. To become stable, oxygen, what we are seeing, OH bond is broken. So it accepts the already oxygen has here one lone pair of electron. It accepts an electron pair from the hydrogen atom. So we'll consider here that oxygen pair it is given by electron pair is given to oxygen atom by hydrogen. So we get here what, oxygen with two lone pair of electron, it becomes stable by accepting the electron pair, and hydrogen is removed in the form of what, H plus ion. So which bond is broken here? We see OH bond is broken. So whenever alcohol act as nucleophile, OH bond is broken. Let us consider next nature, that is we say alcohols are electrophilic in nature. So if it is acting as an electrophile, already as I had said you, electrophile means what, electron pair acceptor. That means if it is accepting an electron pair, what is happening? So we see that when it accepts an electron pair, the bond between carbon and oxygen is broken when they act as electrophile, and if at all it has to act as an electrophile, we say that here the alcohol is obtained in a protonated form. Protonated alcohol means what? Oh, it should have a positive charge, that is it accepts a proton and forms a protonated alcohol, and here bond between carbon and oxygen is broken. So how that bond is broken, we'll see. So we say protonated alcohols act as electrophile. How these protonated alcohols are acting as electrophile, we'll consider here. First it should be a protonated alcohol, that means it should accept an proton. Oxygen donates the electron pair and accepts a proton, and it forms a protonated alcohol. It forms RCH2OH2, and where oxygen becomes positively charged. This protonated alcohol, this is what we call it as protonated alcohol. You can remember that it is accepting a proton, hence we call it as what, protonated alcohol. This protonated alcohol reacts with a nucleophile, that is negative ion. Now this negative ion is taken by the carbon atom, and this negative ion forms a bond with carbon and gives its electron pair to oxygen. This is how we will consider here. We know that here oxygen has become which charge? Positive charge. Our oxygen needs an electron pair so that it can become negative charge. Bromine is giving the electron pair to carbon. Carbon gives the electron pair to oxygen, and hence we see that already oxygen had one lone pair. It accepts another lone pair and it becomes stable. So the product obtained will be R, which has C atom attached to it with two hydrogen atom, and to it what is getting attached? Br is getting attached, plus of what is removed here, H2O is removed. That is bond between carbon and oxygen is broken, and we say that H2O is removed. Either I can write OH2 or H2O, it means one and the same. So in this reaction we see CO bond is broken. In the earlier reaction we had seen that OH bond was broken. Thus, we can say that alcohols act as both electrophiles and nucleophiles. So, we'll consider that alcohol has a tendency to act as electrophile as well as nucleophile. But one thing you have to remember, it is acting as a nucleophile when OH bond is broken and electrophile when CO bond is broken. So electrophile when CO bond and nucleophile when OH bond is broken. So based on the cleavage of OH and CO bond, the reaction of alcohols and phenols may be divided into two groups. The first reaction is reaction involving cleavage of OH bond, and the second is reaction involving cleavage of CO bond. So let us consider the first one, reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. That means what? Here alcohols are acting as nucleophiles. So whatever reaction we will be considering further, we need to know that here OH bond is broken and alcohols are nucleophilic. So let us consider the reactions involving cleavage of OH bond. So to understand this, we should know that whenever it is undergoing the cleavage of OH bond, it is acting as what? Nucleophile. And when it is acting as nucleophile, OH bond should be broken. That means oxygen donates an electron pair. So here we say these are nothing but what? Electron pair donors. Oxygen is donating the electron pair. So here we'll consider both acidity of alcohols and phenol. So here we'll consider both should act as what? OH group should act as nucleophilic in nature, that is of alcohols as well as phenol. To understand that, we should know what is acidity or acid. Acid refers to what? Proton donor basically, that is the one which gives out H plus ion easily. So here proton donor refers to what? The one which is giving out H plus ion. So to understand this, we'll consider the reactions, and the first reaction is reaction with metal. Always remember one thing, metals always exhibit what? Positive charge. That means it is always giving the electron and we get a positive charge. And here metal is replacing itself with that of proton. That means H plus is replaced by that of the metal. So we'll consider the reaction. Alcohol and phenol react with active metals such as sodium, potassium and aluminium to yield corresponding alkoxide, phenoxide and hydrogen. Whenever in your 10th standard classes you have studied that whenever a metal which reacts with the acid, it gives out a hydrogen gas. And here you should know that metal is undergoing which reaction? Oxidation. Always metal exhibit which oxidation state? Positive oxidation state. And positive oxidation state refers to what? Loss of electrons. So don't get confused between nucleophilic nature and oxidation. Nucleophilic means what? Pair of electron is donated. Oxidation is not necessarily it should donate a pair of electron. So here we consider that alcohols will exhibit positive oxidation state, and here alcohols are acting as acid. Why? Because whenever a metal reacts with acid, what should be liberated? Hydrogen gas should be liberated. So let us consider the reaction. It is seen that when alcohol is made to react with sodium, we are saying that OH bond should be broken. When OH bond is broken, H is removed. H is replaced by sodium atom. So sodium atom goes in the place of hydrogen and it forms what? 2RONA, that is sodium alkoxide is formed, where oxygen is negatively charged and metal is positively charged, plus of hydrogen gas is liberated. Whenever hydrogen gas is liberated, it indicates that the one which is reacting here is nothing but what? Acidic in nature. We say that H plus is removed, so we say it is acidic in nature. Let us consider here, it is called as what? Sodium alkoxide. Normally since alkyl group is attached, we'll call it as alkoxide, and H2 is dihydrogen. Then let us consider another reaction here. Here we have taken tertiary butyl alcohol and aluminium metal. So whenever aluminium is also reacting, it is seen that H is removed and aluminium is substituted in the place of hydrogen. Aluminium exhibits positive oxidation state, that is +3. Aluminium goes to the place of hydrogen and hydrogen is removed. And hydrogen should be removed in what form here? It should be also removed in the form of dihydrogen. So let us write the product here: CH3, 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 O, and how many we have taken here? 6 we have taken, and aluminium are 2. So first we will write Al2. Why? Because we are having 2 aluminium, and how many butanol we had taken? 6. So 2 3s are 6 we got, and 2 aluminium are there. So overall we have multiplied by 2. And what is removed? Hydrogen gas is removed. So here you can see hydrogen is displaced here. Hydrogen is removed. Since it is easily giving hydrogen, we call it as what? Acidic in nature. Let us understand the nature of phenols now. Even phenols react with the metal and hydrogen is replaced and they form sodium phenoxide. So H is displaced here again by sodium metal. So we see that here phenol reacts with sodium metal and H is replaced by sodium atom. So it forms sodium phenoxide and H2 gas is liberated. So the product obtained is called as sodium phenate, and sometimes it is also called as sodium phenoxide. Both mean one and the same. Let us consider another reaction. Phenol reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide to form sodium phenoxide. So hydrogen is displaced by sodium atom, and the product obtained here will be sodium phenoxide, that is ONA. And since hydrogen is removed, OH is present, it will be removed in the form of H2O. So in all these reactions, what are we seeing common is, here we see hydrogen is removed. In the above reaction also we see hydrogen is displaced. In the above reaction also we see hydrogen is displaced. Here also we see hydrogen is displaced. What does this means here? And that too displaced in the form of what? Hydrogen gas. So in all the reactions we are seeing that hydrogen gas is given out almost. In this we see H2O is given out, but all reactions are undergoing what? Displacement of hydrogen atom, which indicates that these are acidic in nature, because acid only have the tendency to easily give out a hydrogen atom. So we say that alcohols and phenols act as acid. Now once we know alcohols and phenol act as acid, we'll write the conclusion here. The above reaction indicate that alcohols and phenols are acidic in nature. Now let us understand here the reaction with respect to, we have studied in first year Bronsted acid, Bronsted bases. So what are Bronsted acids and Bronsted bases? The one which gives H plus ion is Bronsted acid, and the one which accepts H plus ion is called as a Bronsted base. So if you carry out a reaction, whether it is alcohol or a phenol, we see that H plus ion is given out to a stronger base, and it forms what? Alkoxide ion or aryl oxide ion, that is phenoxide or alkoxide ion. So here you can observe in all the reactions we see hydrogen is removed. So alcohols are giving hydrogen atom to a base, and here we see plus of base, that is base accepts the hydrogen atom. So we say it is a base. The one which has given the proton is acid. Acid forms, and here if it is alcohol, if R is alkyl group, and it is phenol if it R is an phenyl group. And here whatever is an acid forms a conjugate base, and what was acting as a base forms a conjugate acid. Why? Because in a reverse reaction it donates a proton and the other accepts the proton. So here we can conclude that alcohol and phenol act as Bronsted acid. Why? Because they donate H. We'll consider now the acidity of alcohol. Why we say these are acidic in nature? Why alcohols tend to give out H plus ion? And we know there are three kinds of alcohol: primary, secondary, tertiary, which is more acidic and all. To consider that, let us consider acidic character of alcohol is due to the polar nature of OH bond. Polar nature of OH bond means, let us consider ROH. This is general formula for an alcohol, where OH is partially negative charge, oxygen is partially negative charge, hydrogen partially positive charge. Thus it creates a polarity here. R is an alkyl group. So when an electron releasing group or electron donating group is attached, it increases the electron density on oxygen, and when electron density on oxygen is increased, it means alkyl group is giving the electron. When alkyl group tends to give the electron, obviously alkyl group acquires a positive charge, and since oxygen is accepting the electron, it acquires a partial negative charge. Now here, since we see that there is a change, that we say that it is giving the electron, thus it is decreasing the polarity of the OH bond, because new polar bond will be formed, and thus it decreases the acid strength. If the RO becomes more polar than OH, RO is broken first. So let us consider here, we are having RCH2OH, that is primary alcohol. So R is an alkyl group. One alkyl group is attached to an alcoholic group. When one alkyl group is attached, electron density does not increase much on oxygen atom. Already oxygen is partially negative charge, hydrogen is partially positive charge. It is attached to the carbon atom, that is other carbon atom. Thus we say that it is not contributing much here, hence it can easily give out H plus ion in this case. So this easily donates a proton. Instead of CO bond, OH bond will be broken here. Alkyl group is only one alkyl group attached here. Since it is giving out H plus ion, we say that it is acidic in nature. Let us consider secondary alcohol. We are calling it as secondary because OH group is attached to a carbon atom which is surrounded by two alkyl group. Now what is the tendency of alkyl group? These are electron releasing group. They tend to donate the electron here, thus increasing the electron density on carbon and decreasing the electron density on oxygen. When the electron density decreases, instead of giving OH H atom, it will give OH, but here only two alkyl groups are present. In this case also it is seen that instead of CO bond, OH bond is broken and H atom is removed in the form of H plus, hence it is also acidic in nature. Let us consider tertiary alcohol. In case of tertiary alcohol, 3 alkyl groups are attached to an carbon atom. Oxygen, now these 3 alcohols are alkyl groups are electron releasing group. So when they are donating the electron pair, electron density increases on carbon. Thus a bond polarity is obtained between carbon and oxygen, and instead of OH bond, in this case we observe that CO bond is broken and it gives out OH minus ion. Thus we see that primary alcohols are giving H plus ion, it is acidic in nature. Secondary also acidic, whereas tertiary is basic. So as the alkyl group on the carbon atom to which OH group is attached increases, OH bond polarity decreases because of the presence of the electron releasing group, and CO bond polarity increases, because of which CO bond is broken in case of tertiary alcohol. So what is the order of acidity? Arrange in the decreasing order of their acidity. So the one which is decreasing order here means what you have to write first, the one which is having higher acidity. So it is seen that primary alcohols are more acidic than that of secondary, whereas due to one alkyl group here only H plus ion is given out easily. Secondary are more acidic than tertiary. Why? Because of 2 alkyl group, H plus is given out, and tertiary are very less acidic than secondary, or you can say secondary is more acidic than tertiary here. Why? Because 3 alkyl group are attached and it gives out OH minus, and here we consider which effect? Inductive effect. Why? Because these are electron releasing groups. Let us compare the acidity of alcohol and water. So comparison between acidity of alcohol and water, which is more acidic. So it is seen that alcohols are weaker acids than water. Why it is called as weaker acid than water? Because when an alkoxide ion reacts with water, it is seen that it gives an electron pair and it accepts a hydrogen ion of water. That means water donates a proton and alkoxide ion accepts a proton. When it is donating a proton, it indicates it is acidic in nature. Thus the product obtained is alcohol and OH minus. Thus we come to a conclusion here that water is a proton donor and alkoxide ion is a proton acceptor. Therefore we say that alcohol act as Bronsted base, as well as we had seen earlier alcohol act as Bronsted acid. So we can say that alcohol act as Bronsted acid as well as base, that is proton donor as well as proton acceptor. So let us consider next acidity of phenol. So earlier we have seen that phenols are acidic in nature. Let us recall that reaction. See, here we have considered the reactions here. We have taken phenol. We had seen that when phenol was reacting with sodium, hydrogen was displaced, as well as when phenol was reacting with sodium hydroxide, hydrogen was displaced, which indicates that phenol is acidic. In both the reaction we see hydrogen is displaced. So we say what? Phenols are acidic in nature. The hydroxyl group in phenol, that is OH group, is directly attached to benzene ring. So what is the structure of a phenol? That is sp2 hybridized carbon atom of benzene ring. In my earlier videos I have informed you that all the carbon atoms in an benzene ring are sp2 hybridized, and OH is attached to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Oxygen has 2 lone pair of electron and oxygen here is sp3, and based on that, more electronegative is which atom? sp2 hybridized carbon atom is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized carbon atom, because of which the lone pair of electron is attracted towards sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So we say that sp2 hybridized carbon is electron withdrawing nature and OH group is an electron donating group. So we will see the resonating structures below. Remember, OH has a tendency to donate the electron pair and carbon of benzene ring tends to accept the electron pair. So when we see the resonating structures of phenol here, we have seen that carbon accepts the electron pair, oxygen donates the electron pair, and we have seen the delocalization of electron. OH is an electron donating group. So in the below resonating structure we have seen the delocalization of electron, and we get negative charge, that is electron density at more at ortho position, para position, as well as here also at ortho position. Thus it indicates that it is an ortho para directing group, because electron density is greater on ortho and para position. So we see, based on this resonating structure, electron density is greater at ortho position and para position. Now let us consider let us consider the comparison between acidity of phenol and alcohol. We are saying both are acidic, but it is seen that phenol is more acidic than alcohol. Why? Let us understand it. It can be explained based on the ionization reaction below. So when alcohols undergo ionization, we see there is a formation of alkoxide ion and H plus. Because it is acid, it should give H plus ion. So we have written this ionization reaction. But can we write the resonating structures here? No, resonating structures are not possible. Whereas we can write the resonating structure for phenoxide ion, and more the resonating structure, more is the stability. So phenol gives a stable phenoxide ion, where we can write resonating structure, whereas in alkoxide no resonating structures can be written. So we say that delocalization of the negative charge on phenoxide can be shown, whereas on oxygen of alcohol the charge is only localized. So in alkoxide ion the negative charge is localized on oxygen. We are not showing equal distribution of that charge, hence we say no resonating structures can be written for an alkoxide ion. Whereas in case of phenoxide ion, the negative charge is delocalized on oxygen. It is represented below. So let us consider the structures here. Delocalized on oxygen means we will understand it by writing the resonating structure. So in this resonating structures, you can see that there is no charge separation. No charge separation means what? We are not writing any positive and negative charge, both the charge on the same atom. We see that only negative charge is moving from oxygen atom to ortho position, para position, and again ortho position, and again back to oxygen. Thus we say that there is no charge separation in the given structure. Only it is at ortho and para position. Comparison between phenol and phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. Why it is so? To understand it, let us see the resonating structure of phenol. So in phenol, you can see that there is charge separation. We see positive and negative charge separation takes place in phenol. When there is positive and negative charge separation, it is less stable. Whereas in case of phenoxide, only one charge, that is delocalization of the negative charge, is seen from oxygen atom to ortho and para position. Since there is no charge separation, it is more stable. So in case of phenol, its resonating structure have charge separation, due to which the phenol molecule is less stable than the phenoxide ion. Hence we say that phenoxide ion is more stable than phenol. And now when we compare the acidic nature of phenol and alcohol, why alcohol are less acidic and why phenol are more acidic? Because alkoxide ion formed is less stable. Why alkoxide ion formed is less stable? Because we cannot write its resonating structure. So alkoxide ion is less stable when compared to that of phenoxide ion. And phenoxide ion is more stable because we can write its resonating structure. Hence we say alkoxide ion is less stable when compared to phenoxide ion. Thus phenols are more acidic than alcohols, or you can say alcohols are less acidic than that of phenols. So let us consider next here, let us consider the effect of substituents on phenol. That means along with phenol, if an electron group is withdrawing group is attached or donating group is attached, what is its effect? So when an electron withdrawing group is attached to phenol, electron withdrawing group, it should be on ortho and para positions only. Why? Because electron density is more on ortho and para position. So NO2 is an electron withdrawing group. Now we know that OH group has a tendency to donate electron, NO2 group has a tendency to accept electron. So when it is given in the benzene ring, it is accepted by the NO2 group. That means electron density on benzene ring decreases, OH bond polarity increases, and hence easily it can form the phenoxide ion by giving H plus ion. Thus we say, since it can easily give H plus ion, when electron withdrawing group is attached, it increases the acidity of a phenol. Thus we say this is more acidic when compared to phenol. Why? Because electron given to the benzene ring is taken by NO2 group, OH bond polarity increases, H is given out, and it is easily forming an phenoxide ion. But when we consider an electron donating group, so let us consider phenol to which an electron donating group has attached. So when an electron donating group like methyl group, it is an electron donating group. So when an electron donating group is attached to phenol, what is the condition we see? Electron density, OH is also electron donating, methyl is also electron donating, electron density increases on benzene ring. Thus when electron density increases on the benzene ring, it cannot easily form the phenoxide ion because OH bond polarity decreases, CO bond polarity will increase. Thus instead of OH bond, CO bond will be broken. Thus we say that when an electron donating group is attached, it cannot easily form phenoxide ion, hence it decreases the acidity of phenol. So these are 1 mark important questions, big effect of substituents on phenol. So always remember, when an electron donating group is attached or electron withdrawing group is attached on ortho and para position only, it has an effect on it. Electron donating group increases decreases acidity, electron withdrawing group increases acidity. So let us recall what all we have discussed in today's class. So it is we have discussed about alcohols. Alcohols can act both as electrophile and nucleophile. So we have seen that alcohols are both electrophilic and nucleophilic in nature. Then next let us consider, we have seen that alcohols are acidic, that is alcohols and phenols both are acidic in nature. Why they are acidic in nature? Because in all the reaction we had seen almost hydrogen gas was liberated and hydrogen atom was displaced here. Then let us consider the next point. Alcohols are weaker acid. When you are saying alcohol and phenols are acid, among this which is a stronger and weaker acid? Alcohols are weaker acid than water, whereas alcohols are also weaker acid than that of what? Phenol. Why alcohols are weaker acid than water? Because water acts as a proton donor and alkoxide ion acts as a proton acceptor. So alcohols are weaker acids than water. Phenols are more acidic than alcohol. Obviously, we have seen the reason earlier. Why? Because why phenols are more acidic? Phenoxide ion is more stable than that of the alkoxide ion. So, you should know why phenoxide ion is more stable. More the resonating structure, so more is the stability. Hence, phenoxide ion is more stable than that of the alkoxide ion. Next is alcohols can act, we have seen it was proton donor as well as proton acceptor. Hence we can say that alcohol can act both as a Bronsted acid as well as alcohol can act as a Bronsted base. Why? Because it donates a proton as well as it accepts a proton. Next is acidity of alcohol, that is order of acidity. Which is more acidic? Primary is more acidic than secondary. Secondary is more acidic than tertiary. Then next let us consider when an electron donating group is attached to phenol. We have already seen that when an electron donating group is attached to phenol, electron density increases onto the benzene ring. It does not form a stable phenoxide ion, hence it decreases the acidity of a phenol. Decreases acidity means what? Easily it cannot give H plus ion. So similarly, when an electron withdrawing group is attached to phenol, electron density decreases onto the benzene ring. Easily it can form phenoxide ion and hence we say that it increases the acidity of a phenol. Thus, when electron withdrawing group is attached to phenol, it increases acidity. So, whatever we have discussed today, these are the main things you have to consider into this. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.